What's up, everybody? This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of Making Money with Stephen Williams. Let's level up your business 5-day challenge. What we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about some transformation right now. We're going to talk about resistance. See, there's a technical side to building a business. There's, somebody show me how to do this, and then I can just do it. But it doesn't seem to work that way because we got books on investing, books on making money. We got books on real estate, books on the stock market. We got books on posting content to LinkedIn, posting content to YouTube. All of this information is out there, but for some reason, a lot of you are not taking action. Some of you think you're taking action, but you're not really taking action. You're just like going through the motions. So let me break it down for you. Get your pen and paper out. Get your pen and paper out because this is a lesson that you need to know. If you are not where you need to be, or you don't see like solid growth, and let me define solid growth. When I started my first company in 1990, I was working a third shift security guard job. Within 8 months, I was able to quit that job, and I've never worked for anyone else again. That's solid growth, because that's transformation. Like I didn't have to go back to work for anybody. If that's what you want for yourself, that's what I mean. So you can't just have this hobby business where it's like, oh, I'm going to work 9 to 5, then I'm gonna go home and do some stuff. You can't do that forever. We need to start talking about some solid growth. And there's ways to get solid growth, but let me tell you that this is one of the things among the other things because of our busy world, but this is one of the things on what I accidentally realized and now I do very intentionally. See, right? And if you're working for somebody and you want to have a better position, then this is the same thing, the same strategy, what I'm going to teach you works that way too. It just, number one, you got to define what you want. Like, what do you ultimately want so you can go and get there? See, whenever I have problems getting something that I want, it's because my mind was clouded. Uncloud your mind and then make a decision. Do you want it or don't want it? Because there's things investments that come to me and I say, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. I'm doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And if that's the amount of money that I make from it, that's the amount of money I make from it. So, but this is like something that I see with a lot of people that's trying to like go and do their own business, do their own thing. And they learn all the, part of this is they learn, they get some coaching and they learn some stuff and they know how to do it. They get they got their tablet or a keyboard and they're punching away. They're making images and doing all of this stuff, posting and hoping people are watching them. But that's not going to do it, because anything that you do in life, if you are not afraid, it is really not doing anything. If you are not putting yourself in the way of embarrassment, potential embarrassment, and only you determine if you're embarrassed. Because there's been a lot of situations where I did things and people probably was like laughing or whatever. And I was like, what does it matter? Because I know who I am, and that's what we're going to talk about right here. Because a lot of the stuff that you're not doing is because you have this feeling in your heart, and you need to let that go. It's called resistance. So right now, who are you right now? Get your pen and paper out and write this down. And when I say who you are, that's who you are now. Who do you even think you are? And don't put down, I'm this business person and all that. Are you a creator? Are you a creator? Because first you must be, even if you're not going to be starting a business, you need to be of a creative mindset, because no business is going to keep you. No business is going to keep you, or they will keep you until they're ready to get rid of you. I just saw a list on CNBC before I came in to make the video. Almost every tech company, including companies like Starbucks and all of these companies, are laying off people. So regardless if you're going to work for somebody or you're going to do it for yourself, you need to be a creator, because I don't keep people with my business very long unless they are creators. And that's even in my customer service department. You better be creative. You better bring some ideas to me, because I don't want to be the one that's bringing all the ideas. I may not use them, but I want you to not just be sitting there like a robot. Why do you think they're making AI for the robot? Because they want the AI to do some thinking. They want the AI to do some creating. So listen to me when I tell you about this stuff. So are you the creator of your life? See, that's the thing. You need to create your life. And don't worry about what other people are thinking. Create your life. This is how stuff changes fast. Like, you don't need to wait years for your success to happen. It will feel like overnight, even if it takes 5 years. If you do this as a creator, it will seem like it was overnight, because many of you that are watching this video, especially on LinkedIn, have been working in your careers for a long time, and you've just settled down and you've just gotten used to it being the way that it is. So you must be a creator. But as you try to create, these are the things that have to cross over to be who you really are. And who you really are is all of your successes. And I left those boxes blank because it's different for everybody. Some people, it's not about how much money, but everybody is going to be in this money box. Because when you're in that money box, I don't want to say like a box, but everybody needs a lot of money. I know that might take some people or shake them the wrong way, or, I'm telling you, when you have a lot of money, you don't worry about the money. You even become more of a creator. The more money you have, the more creative you can be, because you don't have to worry about paying bills. You don't have to worry about groceries. You don't have to worry about the mortgage on your house. You don't have to worry about all of that stuff. The more money you have. So why do you go to work 9 to 5? If you're working, why do you go to work from 9 to 5 or however long you work to make money? That means that you're spending 40 hours of all of your weeks or plus, including trying to make this business on the side. How many hours is that? So that means that money is very important. So we need to hurry up and get to the money. But the way you get to the money is created here. This follows. That's why I have it on this side. And then whatever else you want to put in there. And I don't even want to have these. I don't even want to have those as boxes. I don't want to have them as boxes. I don't want to put none of you in a box. I don't want to put none of you in a box. This is money. And then this is things, who you want to become, what you want to do, everything, family, all of that stuff. That's what, this is who you are. The real you. See, you're already this person, but you haven't realized it because you had this resistance right here. You say, no, not enough time, not enough skills, not enough education, no money, or not enough money. Frustration, because what you try doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to work fast enough. And every time you go through that, it's like you have to make it through this feeling. See, all of this is a feeling. See, you may be thinking like if you don't have enough money, it's not just not having enough money. It's a feeling that you have, because the feelings end up becoming results in your life. That's why I said you need to have a lot of money, because you won't have any feelings that you can't pay the bills. You won't be up late at night worried about money, worried about how are you going to feed the family, worried about how you're going to pay the rent, worried about how you're going to go into work because you're tired. Maybe you're working a second job. You're not going to have to worry about that. Skills, education, time, frustration, all of that stuff is false feelings. Because if you're the creator, that means that you focus on what you want to focus on. So you reverse it. What are you frustrated about? Did you create what you're frustrated about? Like a lot of times we don't even understand that the things that we're upset about is that the things that we're frustrated about are the things that we created in our life. It goes right back to here. Not having enough money. What did you create? Did you go out and buy things that you shouldn't have bought? Do you got stuff in your house right now that you don't even utilize? Why did you get it? Who told you you had to get that type of stuff? See, you're not being you. You're being what everybody else is telling you to be. That's why it's important. Everything starts here. The skills. What skills do you have? And do the skills that you have, did somebody tell you you had to have those skills? Did those skills really help you in life? When you're the creator, you start to understand what you want and the skills that you need, and you do away with other stuff. See, right now, I see people going seminar, workshop, coach. It's because they're not creating what they want. They're just going after skills. They're going after education, especially with education, people going to college. I mean, just imagine people right now are paying on college debt. Can't even earn what they paid for going to college. But even if, because I don't blame it on that, no matter how much you paid to go to college, you need to create the life, regardless of what you paid. You need to create the life that's going to get you to where you want to be. That's just something that happened. You don't need to live in that. That's why people who have that, all they doing, they're in their feelings. They're frustrated. Everything is just gobbled up right here. They can't even make it over to this side because every day they live right here, and right here is resistance. Everything that you believe you can't do, everything that you believe you don't have, everything with time, not enough money, frustration, all of that is resistance. That resistance stops you. See, you think that you don't, because you don't have money. I started a multi-million-dollar publishing business, my wife and I, in 1990 with a $500 investment. That business by itself has brought me over 16, look at this, $16 million from that small company. And that moved over to other businesses and other opportunities. So that's what I'm saying. You need to understand how this works. Also, from that $500 investment gave me time. Like I went from working that third shift security guard job to really working 3 days a week for years. For years, I had worked only 3 days a week. And my wife and I were the only employees for years. I'm talking about a good 10 years. Worked 3 days a week, and she and I were the only employees. And then I learned that when you start hiring people, you get to make more money. But at that time, we were like, that's good money. You make a couple $100,000 a year for yourself in your pocket. But then when I added on workers, it grew. I mean, I made the bulk of this years later, but I made a very good living during that time for those 10 years. But what if I would have said I didn't have enough money to start a publishing business that's going to go up against companies and individuals, investors that has millions of dollars. Do you know, I'm going to tell you, when I started that business, there was over 36 free publications that started at the same time in 1990. And we were the only one that ended up staying in business all of these years. 36 of them in my area. And we were the only ones. Now, that's not because, I don't believe that because we had anything special. They had other things that we didn't have. But let me tell you what, the thing that we did have that I believe they didn't have, and that was right here, is that, and this, it was on accident. Like I said earlier in the video, this was on accident. Is that my wife and I have this internal mechanism that said that we are the creator. That means that whatever we ran into, whatever feelings we had, we were going to be over on this side. And on this side at that time in 1990, all we wanted to have was $6,000 a month. That was our goal. That was our goal. So regardless of what problems we have here, money, frustration, not enough time, the skill, the education, all those feelings that can go into here to make you not want to go over there, that'll give you resistance. We didn't let that stop us because we stayed right here. We were the creator. And when we created, we knew where we were headed. And we went right through those feelings. We didn't let those feelings stop us. And I don't want those feelings to stop you. So if you got something out of this video, I hope you did. Please post your comments below. If you need help with your business, I have different links that are below this video. I invite you to take a look at them. I'm always willing to answer questions. I want to thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of Blue Book MKE. Let's level up your business 5-day challenge. And if you're on YouTube or LinkedIn, go to my YouTube channel, Making Money with Stephen A. Williams. Thank you for your time.